Today, I thought I would talk about something I've been thinking about a little bit over the last few days, especially. It started off thinking about social media and how things have gotten, I don't want to say out of hand, but have gone a bit weird, have changed. I embraced social media. I joined Twitter in August 2009 and I was blown away by it, to be honest with you. I come from a time that predates mobile phones. Born in the early 70s. Nobody had mobile phones, they didn't exist. Some city high flyers and yuppies started using them in the 80s, but before that, no one had them. Not like we have now. We are in a privileged position. To the point where if you have a question, you just have a look on your phone and the answer is there. How to change an indicator bulb on a 1983 Ford Sierra. Not only will you find out how to do it, there's normally a video. Big Bob from Basingstoke is showing you exactly how to do it. It is insane. I remember when I was at school doing projects where you had to go and do research. I'd go to Garston Library and I would sit and I would get 2 or 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Britannica, these massive big leather-bound books, and I'd sit and read through them and make me notes and what have you. Nowadays, that's in your hand. That's it. Your phone can do all that. You've got the wisdom of the ages all in that one little device in your hand. And if you think of a song, I haven't heard that song in years. You can stream it within seconds. It is incredible. Talking about the Encyclopedia Britannica, it was absolutely insane. We got a full 28 volume, I think it was, or something, leather-bound set books, that massive books, 28 volumes of them leather-bound in the house. Beautiful looking things. And then one day, I got a CD-ROM, not even a DVD, a CD-ROM. And I said to my dad, "Yeah, look at this." He said, "What is it?" I said, "That's the Encyclopedia Britannica." He said, "What do you mean?" So all those books are on this CD, and he couldn't get his head around it at all. And he thought that was the most amazing thing he'd seen at that point. How could you fit all those books on one CD? Never mind that, you've now got your phone in your hand, where you literally, it's everything that's happened before in the world is available at your fingertips. We're not reading about wars, they're being live streamed to us in real time. It's amazing. I joined Twitter in August 2009 and I couldn't believe what I was able to do. It truly was the global commons back then. To be able to interact and connect with people from all around the world, to share silly stories, to see that people were not much different to me, to be honest with you. That was an eye-opener. To be able to make connections, friendships, genuine long-lasting friendships with people that you would never have any chance of ever meeting in the past. If you had family that lived abroad and you wanted to speak to them, you could occasionally make a phone call, but you couldn't do it too often because it cost a fortune. Now you can FaceTime them, Zoom them. You can have family all over the world, can all join in at once on a Teams meeting. It is absolutely incredible. So to see that used and abused the way it is at the moment is, quite frankly, soul destroying. When Musk took over Twitter, think, well, hopefully, he's an entrepreneur. He understands the need to make money. The world's richest man. Maybe it'll be all right. Well, no, because it was just an opportunity for him to increase his money and increase his power, and it's become an absolute cesspit. I was on Blue Sky the other day, which is an absolute breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. Somebody had posted a little screen print of something that he'd been, a Twitter post, or a reply to one of his Twitter posts. And I can't even say what it was, but it was anti-Semitic, homophobic, racist. It was just disgusting allegations of impropriety with minors, all that kind of stuff. It was just absolutely horrific, disgusting what they'd written. And then he reported it to Twitter moderators, who came back saying it doesn't actually break their terms of service. So this is just, it's not on. You shouldn't be able to talk to people like that. I know Americans especially are proud of free speech, but that isn't free speech. We all have it. And even if you don't think you have, you do. You're able to speak. Some countries have not got it at all. And if you were there, you'd know what lack of free speech genuinely looks like. People seem to think it's just being able to say what you like without any consequence. It isn't. That's not free speech. And I mean, seriously, just go up to Mike Tyson and call him the M-word, and you'll see what free speech really looks like and what the consequences are. That's not free speech. Just being able to be disgusting to people. And then, of course, Zuckerberg's come out and said Facebook's going to be the same. No more moderators, because it's all about free speech. It's not. It's about propaganda. It's about stirring hatred and division. Something that has connected people for so long is now being used explicitly to cause division and hatred. It's horrible. So I have deleted my Twitter account. Tried to delete my Facebook account, but obviously it won't allow you to. It's still sending me messages. We found someone you might know. Just delete the whole thing for me, please. I've got no intention of being involved in this. Like I say, Blue Sky is quite good. It's like how Twitter used to be. It's OG Twitter. There's a bit more thought and consideration. You don't post something and have someone immediately just being disgusting at you. But how long's that going to last? You just don't know, do you? Such a powerful tool for good, and it's being used just for, I don't want to say evil, but nefarious purposes. To buy elections, to make money for people who've already got more money than they can ever spend in their entire lifetimes. It's a shame. Partly why I like YouTube so much as well. There's a bit more, well, there is moderation, so you're not getting as much disgusting behaviour on there, but it's a chance to make genuine connections. We mention the word community all the time on here, but that really is the way it should be. Whether you're lucky like I am to have inherited someone else's community, who have become incredible supporters and good friends, or you're able to build your own. It's the way it should be. This is the use of social media for good. We need to fight back against the misuse of it. Use it for what it was intended for, to learn, to be this huge resource of experience, shared wealth. I mean, you can go on tours of art galleries without leaving your house. You can Google Earth, you can Google Moon, you can do all kinds of things. If you want to learn how to do something, it's there for you. Those are the kind of resources that our forefathers, our relatives from the past will have absolutely given anything for. It's amazing. My dad always talks about it. Me and him like wildlife stuff, and it comes from his mum. My nan would sit there and watch wildlife all day if she could. Of course, back then in the day, it didn't exist. There was 3 channels in the UK, soon to be 4 in the early 80s. Now you can put on National Geographic or Discovery or something. You can literally sit there for 24 hours watching nature documentaries. She would be in her element. And that's without the likes of YouTube. There's people now who have genuine experiences or expertise in things, but they haven't got a TV show, they haven't got a company behind them, but they've got a camera, they've got a microphone, they've got a voice, they've got a platform. They can get their information out there, they can get their experience out there. Again, I watch loads of camera things, how to be a better cinematographer, how to be a better filmmaker, how to use a camera, all these things. It's literally there within seconds at your fingertips. It's amazing. Such a huge, infinite resource, and we're wasting it. Wasting it on arguing amongst ourselves. I was looking yesterday, when did we find out that the earth was round? And it was it the sort of 300 odd BC. So for 2,500, best part of 2,500 years, we've known the earth is round. And then in 2025, there are people who are wanging on about it being flat. So why are we regressing? Why are we de-evolving? Why aren't we using the facilities that we have to our hands just to be able to increase our knowledge? Why are we going backwards? I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's amazing. Say back in the day, 2 sticks in the ground, so many 1,000 kilometres apart, and then at the same time, there'd be sun over the top of one and there wouldn't be a shadow. The other side, so many 1,000 kilometres away, there would be a shadow because the earth is curved. And here we are, 2025, arguing about stuff like that. Something's got to give. And we were handed this amazing opportunity to increase the intelligence of the planet. And then what do? Call each other names on social media. That's it. Oh, man. Where's it going to stop? You can't have plutocrats and oligarchs in charge of... It's not even mainstream media, it's mass media. Everybody has access. Everybody's got either Facebook, Twitter, or one of those platforms. We shouldn't have people in charge. Just pretty much 2 people in charge of billions and billions and billions of messages every day. It's not right. We've had it for years with mainstream media and television news and print media. We shouldn't be having it now with this. It should be a platform for good, and it's not. Makes me heart bleed at times, that. Anyway, be nice. Be nice to people. Life's too short, man. And you don't know what the other person on the other end of the phone, on the other end of the message, what kind of day they're having. You could be the one that sends them over the edge. We don't want that. Just be nice. Just be sound, man. Just be sound. Doesn't take much. Right, I'm going in to have my cup of tea before I start depressing myself. Just be sound.